what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling that everything's going my way.
Get out of the way, Kyle.
By the way, Tony, we got another letter in the mailbox.
Right, okay. Well, I hardly feel right reading it.
Well, where is your sidekick then?
Well, I don't
Let's read the
know.
letter once or what?
Well, I guess I'll give it a quick read through.
Well, see what it says.
Well, this one here says, Dear Tony, I got a feeling that a lot of my close friends have been talking behind my back when I'm not there. What do you make of this or what? Well, this reminds me of something my mother used to always say.
Wipe the cheese whiz off your chin.
Right, well, that too, but she'd also say, if you don't have anything good to say, you don't say nothing at all.
Right.
Unless they're not around.
I see.
And then you let her go.
Where's your buddy anyways?
I'm not sure where he's at. Like, maybe he's still plowing, maybe. I think he was gonna do that.
He was working the field yet, maybe.
Right. Hey, listen, did you hear one time he actually did his headlands before his inlands? And I says, well, what the hang are you doing?
Senseless.
Right. And he says, well, you're not wrong. And I says, well, you're not necessarily right either.
That's known too.
Like I said, that's not the way to do it. Well, and you heard too that his son already lost one farm.
Yeah, I did.
Well, that's known.
Yeah, they had to give it to another young guy that had a little bit more get up and go to
A
him,
little
huh?
more get up and go, that's right. Maybe that's why he scratches around in them cats all the time and he's doing mostly excavating work than he is really farming. I don't think he's really a good
Well,
farmer.
speaking of cats, I've heard he's got more cats than cattle then.
Well, that's true too.
Yeah.
Because he hardly has any head of cattle anymore.
Lot of cats though.
Not a cat. Well, he also likes to make himself like he's busier than a one-armed paper hanger. But like even sometimes he'll call me in the middle of the night when he gets up for a leak. Just so I think that he's already up working, but he's not. I know he's not. Well, I guess he's even making some noise about putting an electric water heater in the house now. Like, I guess they're not even going to use the side can on the stove anymore.
Well, why not?
Well, that's worldly for me.
Yeah, me too.
This one doesn't leave here either.
Right.
But last Sunday at service, he doesn't even really sing to the hymn. Like, he mostly moves his mouth around and mouths the words.
I even saw a Poulin Pro chainsaw on his buggy the other Tuesday.
Go on.
Yeah, I did.
Well, listen, keep this one here on your hat too, but I heard that he was making change in the dish on Sunday at
Was he
service.
now?
Right, like he put some money in, but then he took some out.
I heard he's on his third skitty this year. He can barely drive it.
You know, sometimes I wonder if he's even had enough newer equipment to know how it works.
You know what I heard? I heard he only eats summer sausage in the wintertime.
But I heard he makes summer sausage in the wintertime.
And then eats it right away.
That doesn't even make sense.
No.
Yeah, like I said, watermelons, and then he's trying to make money off that yet too, but 90% of them are just water.
Well, I mean, it would be nice if he pulled the blade across his face once in a while. It looks like a sheep's third eye on his mouth.
Well, I wonder if he's not right in the head some days or what.
Well, he's always going on about it being too wet or too dry, and I say, well, make up your mind once.
Well, I also heard that they almost got divorced once.
Oh, yeah, he was driving her buggy.
Right.
You know, one time he told me his 1-speed could go faster than my 12-speed. Well, I had a good chuckle about that. The man knows nothing. He's a little shy.
I think maybe his gear ratio is off then. What
Yeah,
do
it
you
doesn't
think?
even make sense if you think about it.
Oh, it doesn't. I mean, 12's larger than 1.
So I guess he sometimes says too, I've got the narcolepsy. I don't sleep as good as you. And I said, well, how would you even know how I sleep or what? Maybe he doesn't have so much of a sleeping problem and maybe he's got an awake problem.
He bought his sunglasses at that fancy Shop Easy store. He got the TV lenses or something like that. Thinks he's all that too. I remember when he was younger, he had an FM radio in his buggy.
But he's a little bit of a stiff.
Yeah, a little bit of a wooden personality.
Well, I would admit that it's sometimes talking to him, it's like talking to a 2x4.
Well, it certainly sounds like you might not even like him.
But no, he's my best friend.
Big eights. Well, I wonder, who are you talking about?
Nothing.
This kind of looks like my brother.
Well, since you're asking about him so much, we were just talking about him and thinking, well, since you jumped the fence okay, maybe he's not far behind too, or what?
How high did you have to jump?
Well, you're not wrong.
You're not wrong.